in the land of Viridian, nestled between towering mountains and lush forests, there existed a kingdom ruled by a royal family known for their benevolence and kindness. However, this tale does not revolve around such royalty. Instead, it centers on the dark shadow cast by one member of the royal lineage, Princess Evelina. Evelina was the youngest daughter of King Alaric and Queen Isidora, born with a silver spoon in her mouth and a heart as black as coal. From a young age, she reveled in her privileged position, indulging in every whim and fancy without a thought for the consequences. Her parents, blinded by their love for her, turned a blind eye to her growing arrogance and cruelty. Meanwhile, in the outskirts of the kingdom, there lived a humble man named Marcus. He eked out a meager existence as a farmer, tending to his fields with care and diligence despite the hardships he faced. Marcus possessed a gentle soul and a generous heart, always willing to lend a helping hand to those in need. One fateful day, fate intertwined the paths of Evelina and Marcus in a way neither could have foreseen. Evelina, bored with her life of luxury, decided to venture beyond the palace walls in search of adventure. Disguised as a commoner, she wandered into the village where Marcus resided, her eyes alight with curiosity. Marcus, busy tending to his crops, paid little attention to the stranger who had entered the village. But Evelina, unused to being ignored, approached him with a haughty air, demanding his attention. Marcus, taken aback by her arrogance, greeted her with kindness, offering her a jug of water to quench her thirst. Instead of gratitude, Evelina sneered at the simple offering, disdain evident in her voice. "Water? Is this the best you have to offer?" she scoffed, tossing the jug aside with a careless flick of her hand. Marcus, undeterred by her rudeness, replied softly, "In times of need, even the simplest of gestures can mean the world to someone." Enraged by his audacity, Evelina's temper flared, and she lashed out at Marcus with venomous words. But Marcus remained steadfast, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to her fiery temperament. In that moment, a seed of curiosity was planted in Evelina's heart, a nagging question that refused to be ignored. Why was this man unaffected by her royal status? Determined to uncover the truth, Evelina continued to frequent the village, each encounter with Marcus revealing a different facet of his character. She witnessed his kindness towards his neighbors, his generosity towards the less fortunate, and his unwavering dedication to his work. Despite herself, Evelina found herself drawn to him, intrigued by the stark contrast between his humble existence and her lavish lifestyle. As their interactions grew more frequent, Evelina's feelings towards Marcus began to change. She found herself captivated by his gentle nature, his quiet strength, and his unwavering integrity. And yet, she struggled to reconcile her growing affection for him with the expectations placed upon her as a princess. Meanwhile, Marcus remained oblivious to Evelina's true identity, seeing only the kind-hearted woman who had stumbled into his life. He found himself growing fond of her, drawn to her fiery spirit and her zest for life. But he dared not entertain thoughts of anything more than friendship, knowing that their vastly different stations in life made such a union impossible. But fate had other plans in store for Evelina and Marcus. As whispers of rebellion began to spread throughout the kingdom, discontent with the monarchy's rule had been simmering beneath the surface for years, fueled by inequality and injustice. And when the people's grievances finally reached a boiling point, they turned to Evelina, their princess, to lead them in their fight for freedom. Caught between her loyalty to her family and her newfound love for Marcus, Evelina faced an impossible choice, and as the kingdom teetered on the brink of civil war, she knew that the decisions she made would shape the course of history for generations to come. In the end, it was Marcus who showed Evelina the path towards redemption. With his unwavering support and unshakable belief in her, she found the strength to defy her family and stand by the side of the people she had once dismissed as beneath her notice. Together, Evelina and Marcus led the charge against her tyrannical father, rallying the oppressed masses to their cause with promises of a brighter future. And when the dust finally settled and the kingdom emerged from the ashes of revolution, it was Evelina who ascended to the throne, her reign marked by compassion, equality, and justice for all. As for Marcus, He stood by her side as her most trusted advisor, his love for her undiminished by the passage of time. And though their journey had been fraught with challenges and obstacles, they emerged stronger, united in their commitment to building a better world for future generations. And so, the tale of the bad princess and the poor man came to an end.